pain in my joints and especially like in the connective tissues, ligaments and tendons that were always tight and sore. It made it kind of painful to when I worked out, and my flexibility seems to get. I feel all around just physically better on this since I've been taking the supplement. So it's not something I'm going to stop taking, but moringa kept popping up in different. I kept seeing it in the store. I'm like, yeah, maybe I should take that again. I don't know if I need to take it, and it kept coming up in stories and on my Twitter feed and different things. It just seemed to be brought to my attention, more and more often. I was like, well, maybe I should consider retaking it. And I kind of went back and reread some of the benefits and what it is and what it does, and reminded me why we originally started taking it to begin with. I'm like, you know what? I might factor that in here at some point. And when we were shopping over the weekend, we were in the tea aisle, and I was like, well, I need another, something to drink at home, because I have a variety of different teas that I drink throughout the day, and I just wanted something different to have at home in the afternoons or the evenings or the weekends, and came across that moringa tea, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to buy a box of it and mix that in, because I felt like I feel like when I get off work and I get home that I want to drink something, and I usually just drink water, and unless for some reason I feel like it's time to start the alcohol consumption for the evening. But it kind of hit me that something that's caffeine free, a tea of some sort in the evenings when I get home from work, would probably be something nice, something I would enjoy drinking. I mean, I enjoy drinking tea the same way I enjoy drinking a beer or enjoying a glass of wine. It's just it's a beverage that I take pleasure from consuming. So I was like, it's just something that's something I can mix up that doesn't have any caffeine. Like I said, it would kind of wire me up for the rest of the night, but and something maybe that had some health benefits as well. So I saw that and I bought it, and 2 days ago I drank it for the first time after work. So Tuesday. Why are we coming to a dead stop here? And I had been relatively uneasy the night before. I didn't have a real peaceful night's sleep. I just didn't feel like I could get a good night's sleep, and it kind of affected me on Tuesday. So on Tuesday night, not because of that, I drank that tea on Tuesday night and had a fantastic night's sleep. And I woke up yesterday and I was like, wow, that's a good night's sleep. I feel really good today. I don't know if that tea had anything to do with it, but I really felt good yesterday. And I had another one last night, and again, I just rambling on about it, but it's just the point is I tried something different. I don't know if that's having any effect on my physiological experience today. I feel good today for a variety of different reasons. Who knows what? But the point is, and this is the only reason I turned the camera on, was just to document this, because it's kind of been a slow, gradual upswing from Monday into yesterday, Tuesday into Wednesday into today, and I again just feel really almost liberated. And I was coming back from that last property and was thinking about things, and I was really kind of in awe of how good I felt. And I was like, I can do anything. I just feel like there's something very positive stimulating from outside of myself. And I was thinking about the restaurants and trying to start this business and where all that has taken me and where we've gone, and some of the stresses that I have put on myself over the last couple months to try and make that happen. And all of a sudden I just felt comfortable. I was like, you know what, I have so many things going for me. I have so many things that I have been working on the last couple of years that from that, and just all of a sudden, out of the blue, that Joe Vitale co-writing opportunity that came up, and I talked about it when it happened. I filled out an application and sent it, but I was like, he wanted $6,000 to process the application. I was like, no, I'm not paying $6,000. And at the time, I was like, you know what, we have a very tight budget. We're trying to start this business, and this business is going to take all of our resources, and I don't have the money to do it. And then I talked to Rhonda about it a little bit. She's like, if you think it's going to be beneficial, then maybe you should do it. I trust you, do what you think is right. And I said, no, you know what, I'm just going to leave it at that. And they had contacted me, somebody in his staff, and said, contact me to schedule an interview, and we'll see where this goes. And I was like, you know what, I'm just going to put that on hold. I'm going to file it away, and I'm going to wait and see if they contact me again. I'm going to kind of let that be the determining factor. If they get back to me, and so the workers that were working on this house are still there, so I'm going to have to wait for them to finish up before I can do what I need to do. But anyway, so I was like, I'm just going to put it on hold. I'm going to wait and see if they contact me again. Then I'll take that as a sign, and I'll maybe schedule this interview. And after today, I'm like, all of a sudden I was thinking about it. My mind was on it, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll look back in, find that email. Maybe I'll just go in and schedule that. I'm like, you know what? I've got the freedom to do whatever I want. I felt really restricted, especially from a financial standpoint here the last couple of months, because I'm like, all right, I want to do this business. I have this much money. I have this much credit, and I felt like I didn't have, what I felt like is I didn't have abundance, and I've been living that I've been trying not to. I've been trying to view it as, all right, I can do whatever I want. I've got the freedom to do whatever I want, but realistically, I was feeling like I just didn't have enough resources to make this happen. And the more I looked in it, and the more I saw how much it was going to cost, the more pressure I felt on myself to make it happen, and that we just didn't have enough. I'm like, all right, well, maybe we should cancel our vacation, and maybe we shouldn't spend the money on it. And I kind of put my finger on today. I was kind of slipping back into an old mindset that I had broken free of quite some time ago, and almost didn't recognize it. And that's this feeling that I don't have enough, that there's not enough, and I've been really living this life of abundance for so long. It's been a while since I've felt that, and I almost didn't even see the transition. I somehow transitioned into this mindset that there's not enough. We're short. We're running out of money. We're running out of credit. We're overextending. There's going to be a problem with all this, and anyway, yesterday or the day before or something, I just kind of felt that I needed to change that. All of a sudden, I don't know if it was Monday night or Tuesday night, I was like, you know what, I'm going to do the cruise. I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to make it happen, and whatever happens with the business and the money and all that is fine. I'm just going to trust that everything's good. And I kind of carried that into yesterday, and I got back onto the Carnival website, and I was looking at it. I'm like, you know what, I really want to do this cruise. I don't want to cancel it. And part of me was like, all right, well, maybe we could spend the money on something else. And but I was like, you know what, and the more I've kind of put my mind in that space, the better I began to feel. And I don't know if this is a residual today, a residual from that mindset and keeping that sense of abundance open, but it's like I don't have to do anything. And again, I felt like I was imprisoning myself with this business idea that I was like, all right, well, I have to do this. I have to get out of property management, and I have to do it in this way, and it's going to cost this much money, and now it's going to cost this much more, and this much more, and this much more. And I've been kind of, I don't know, I kind of separated myself from that. I'm like, you know what, that's not the life that I was living prior to starting to plan this business. And it wasn't the life that I was trying to generate from starting this business. I was trying to generate a life of freedom and of abundance. And all of a sudden, I've got myself walled in, and I don't know how to get out. And I feel like the walls were important. I felt like I needed them. So I felt attachment to something that was restricting me, and it was it's had me all torn up for the last several weeks, and again, I'm trying to take that and put a positive twist on it to make myself feel better about it, but it was just something wasn't clicking. And all of a sudden, a couple days ago, I'm like, you know what, I need to step back. I need to look at it from a different perspective, and I need to see freedom here. I need to see abundance, because that's not what I'm seeing. All I'm seeing is the restraints. And so I'm driving back today, and I'm feeling very uplifted after my talk, and after just kind of letting myself, evolve. And they're finishing up here, and they're going to want to talk to me. So anyway, I decided that, I'm just going to schedule that appointment. I'm going to go back in my email and see if that schedule's still there, and see if it allows me to. Bottom line, because I have to close this up, it was there, and I did schedule an appointment. So I have an interview with this individual for this thing for Joe Vitale on Monday, and we'll see how it goes. But I got stuff to do, and that's it. That's my update for now.